Potentially next time you plug the mic straight into the computer. Did you try that? Why? No, not close. Back where it was, please. Okay. All right, guys, just bear with us one second, please. Okay, who's reading out the questions? You? All right, guys. Sorry about the delay again. I guarantee you we will be starting on time from hereafter. All right, we just had some issues with our mics and stuff, which I believe the team has now resolved. So we'll try and go live generally about 2 minutes before we're supposed to be on air. Okay, so with further ado, let's cut straight to the chase. Bling Dog was over 200 pounds, and he decided that he wanted to lose the weight. He was tired, as he says, he explains it. He was tired of going to the shop and not being able to. It's the same one. I believe it was the wrong net connection. Sorry about that, guys. Just give you back, get these guys to put the camera back up where it needs to go. Okay. So as we were explaining, Bling Dog decided, which Bling Dog likes to now be referred to as Ricky Rudy. His transformation is not just a weight loss transformation. I would believe that his transformation has also been musically, spiritually. Everything has changed for him as he ventures into doing more reggae type music, more conscious music, rather than, his growth. He's grown through the genres of the type of music that he does, which, as I pointed out, is significant with the transformation I guess he decided to make with his body. So going from 300 plus pounds, I can only share with you before he comes on the stuff that he shared with me. He was sick and tired of shopping at Big and Tall, and he wanted to buy medium. He wanted to wear what he wanted to wear, and he decided to make the change. And I can say, from knowing him now for about 4 years, his change has been progressive. He wasn't where he is now 4 years ago. He has considered, made considerable changes as time went on. So that's enough of me talking about Bling. So I hope you have your questions ready. I'm going to invite Bling to come on now and come and join us, so he can, you guys can burden him with some questions as he shares his view, his knowledge about weight loss and the benefits that he's had and so on. So yeah.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Thanks to Mr. Edwards, always stick there with me and through the ups and downs, always push me to the limit. Even if I tell him I can't do something, he say, yo, you can't do it. So that's the first sign of failing, when you say you can't. So I always push myself,
Right.
And thanks for having me.
Right, so guys, you can start putting the questions in through the group. I think Bling Dog has his following here as well. If you guys want to tap in, you may want to come this side because of the noise you're going to get from the feedback of that fan. But if there's any questions, come up, let us know. We got any questions in the group? Have we got anything to backtrack on? Okay, good evening, good evening. Okay, so Danae Courtney.
Good evening.
All right. So you can probably ask Kenisha to put the Spry Live on as well. she can put the Sprite training live on as well and get some more audience coming in.
So Anthony Spencer is asking how important is exercise to this challenge?
That's a general question. I guess that's going to Bling, right?
To me,
It's just a general question.
Okay, Bling, you can take it, man.
well, for me, the 40 day, when it started the first time, because this is my third one. And for me, I'm just doing it just to do it, you know? And basically, it's like, it's not different from how my lifestyle is, no. Because the 40 day changed all that for me. So what I do, I worked out 2 times a day. I work out at the gym in the morning, and even when I'm home, in the evening. Corona is here, so you don't know, you don't have much to do. So I just use that advantage to my leisure, you know, and just work out. And exercise is very important.
So Bling,
that means,
question to you though.
Yeah.
Would you say that you do it twice a day? Would you recommend that for anybody else, or do you think it's necessary?
If you have the time, yeah, well, it's not necessary, but that would depend on your intake.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So if you can exercise once a day, but you know you want to keep your calorie count to a minimal of what your activity is.
Right.
You know? So that's what I do. And my whole dieting change, my whole lifestyle change. So exercise is very important.
A question on Instagram from Emil Saint. He's asking how disciplined are you with diet Bling and 10 meals per day?
Well, how disciplined I am with my diet, I consume 1 meal a day. And I'm addicted to that since this is my third 40-day challenge. Because after I did the first one, it was really hard. You know, and then I get to grow into it. And it's a lifestyle for me. So like I'm addicted to this whole lifestyle. I'm not going back to where I was. So now I have 1 meal a day. I worked out twice today. Only thing I had is 2 shakes after the 2 workout I did. I did 1 this morning, I had a shake. I did 1 just now before I got here, I had a shake. So when I leave here now, I'm gonna consume some food, like I have fish, you know? You have like greens, green peas, broccoli, and a piece of sliced potato. Cause I don't really eat carbs that much, probably once every other day. That's for me. I can't talk for everybody else on the work. It depends on your body type. But I see it work for me, and that's what I'm on.
And
All right.
what would you put in the shake that you make today?
Well, I put in, I drink a plant-based shake. Vega Sports, that's what I drink. And all I did is just put almonds, raw almonds, 30% calorie unsweetened almond milk, you know, and that's it. And sometimes probably now and then I probably put a little peanut butter in it, and that's it. Not much.
All right. So I mean, I would like to add to the benefits of 1 meal a day. 1 meal a day is not just an insane process of reducing your calories, but the studies again show that the less you consume in terms of calories is the more long you live. And that comes down to the telomeres within the gene. So within every cell, you have a chromosome, which is basically an X. And at the end of each chromosome, there's a thing called a telomere. Now the telomere length dictates how long that cell will live. The longer the end of the telomere, the longer the cell will live. However, the less calories you have per day, per week, per year, the telomere shortening happens it happens at a slower pace. So there's a lot of benefits when it comes to reducing your calories and going for periods without actually putting food into your body and letting your body get rest, because it takes energy to break down food. So
and most of the time it's just addiction. It's just what you're used to. It's a lifestyle that you're used to. And you just have to just break out of that. You know what I mean? That's what it is. And you just want your intake supposed to be less than your activity, right? So your activity have to be more than your intake.
right.
You know? So that's how it is. And that's our everyday life.
So what made you decide to change your lifestyle? I mean, what happened in that moment?
I just get tired of, like Jay was telling you, I just get tired of chopping a big and tall. It was uncomfortable at some point, you know? And it's just a life where I feel like me just need to change. I never feel slim in none of my life. I'm always a chubby kid, you know? And food, that's the repercussion of all that.
Right. Right. So I mean, at the time, let's talk. Look back at the typical Jamaican diet, because I remember you used to talk to me about cooking oxtail and curry goat and so on.
Yeah.
Now, let's flash back 25 years ago, 20 years ago, when you used to just decide you're gonna go down to the supermarket in Miami and pick up some groceries to cook some Jamaican food.
Miami is a different story, you know, Jake. When me there in Miami, food is like I'm alive. Me just eat off all a medium pizza and 2 large pizza and a quarter liter of Pepsi and me that.
Right.
And my mother love cook.
Right.
You know, my mother have brown strip pork, black tail,
Right.
whole heap of rice, and that's constant, religiously, every day.
Right,
Not to
right.
mention with the cookie
Right.
and milk, you know what I mean?
Wow.
The cinnamon bun and the whole of them Sunday
Right.
and
Right. So,
so it's
so did you realize your weight? When did you realize, oh my weight is getting out of control here, and maybe I need to change my eating? When did you realize that?
all right. Honestly speaking, when I got into the music, and then my boss, I had problem performing on stage, breathing,
Wow.
you know, and then Dean Fraser used to run around at UN then field. This years ago. This I'm telling you how me get into fitness.
Right.
This years ago.
Right.
And Dean Fraser used to go around at UN then and we used to go around there. But I tell you the truth, when I was big, I couldn't even run 1 mile around the field. So I walk till I start a run, two lap, 3 lap, and then I graduate from the field now and I say I have to find a gym go.
Right.
And I go to Campion gym.
Right.
And then I was working out, but then I didn't have the knowledge about how the dieting go. You know? Because I've been working out for years, but all the working out that you do, even though it makes sense, is what your diet is. Because if you come at the gym and mash down the whole place, and you go and go eat foolishness, that's a waste of trip. You know? So I always working out, but I never take the food part serious.
Wow.
So whenever I take the football serious now, that's when I start seeing results.
Right. Wow. So guys, there you go. You can't out-train a bad diet. So even if you get into exercise and you start to see changes in your body, the changes won't be effective until you decide to alter your nutrition. The science behind that, again, if we break down lifestyle, I would say lifestyle is broken down into 4 parts. 1 is the amount of stress and how you manage stress in your life.
Yeah.
2, it's your nutrition, what food intake you have. 3 is your exercise, and 4 is your sleep. But the biggest chunk out of all of those 4, at about 45–50%, is your nutrition. It takes up almost potentially half of all of those 4 things. It is that critical. So you can't out-train a bad diet.
And you know what I used to love? I used to love red wine.
Right.
I have to cut out that junk. I don't drink no more like that.
Right.
No drink.
Right.
If I know say this weekend I go drink some red wine,
Right.
I go strict the whole entire week prior to the weekend.
To make the room for it.
And then after that day,
Right.
back
Go
on
back.
track.
Right.
So you know what I mean? In and out.
I want you to talk to us now, Bling, about discipline, because he mentioned a critical point just now, which if he makes space he now plans when he's going to do what he knows is not necessarily the best thing for your body.
Yeah.
But he plans for it because he wants to still have a balanced life. But the critical point he mentioned just now about discipline is that he returns the next day back to the structure that gives him the result. It doesn't turn into 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, a week,
Yeah.
1 month.
And the worst part of it, when you have kids at home, and I have 2 little girls, and trust me, what I get to master, to ignore the snack box. You know, that's a pivotal point.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because remember, I say, if you try to force them to eat, they're kids. You can't even take away them livelihood from them.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right,
And when
right,
them
right,
enjoy, so
right,
you
right.
have to give it. I go in KFC and I
Right.
buy them KFC.
Right.
Because
that's what they want.
That's what they want.
Right.
So I guess when they're older, they will
Right,
really understand.
right. If
Because
they decide to take that.
we've been there, we've done that,
Right.
and then we get the knowledge about it, and then we change our lives.
Right.
So that's what it is. Because my house eat different from me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
So I have to prepare my food different.
Wow.
And sometimes what it is to even Rasha more time cuss and say she can't do like me. Sometimes I eat the same thing for a week.
Right.
3-4 days.
Right.
Cook the same thing over.
Right.
Because I don't want to
Wow.
go to the boundary there. So sometimes, and then some point in time, it's not even what the taste is to your mouth no more. It's what's good for me. You know? So I can drink one bitter taste bad juice and I know it's good for me and I don't mind it.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And
Wow.
fruits, I stay away from fruits.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Because to me, that's the new fast food.
Right. Right. Wow.
You know?
Wow. Yes, sir. You had a question?
Tina was asking how difficult was it to change your eating habits, so she's been struggling for a while.
Well, it was difficult. I'm not telling everybody it's easy. But guess what? The 40 day what Sprite bring to the platform, you know, it helps. You know, it helps because you have to dig in it and you have to learn for fast and then after a while, 'cause even when the first 40 day done, it's really hard for me to go back to my normal eating habits. It take a little while for me to really eat food and Jay say you have to eat. So that's what one of those things is. You know?
And did you have any relapses, anything like that?
No. Perfectly fine. I have energy right through the day.
Okay, someone asked if you take any supplements.
Yes, I take supplements. Yeah, I take zinc, magnesium, and extra strength fish oil. The oil itself, 100%, the fish oil itself.
Someone else asked if they can bulk on 1 meal a day.
Huh?
They can bulk? using
Sure,
1 meal a day.
you can bulk on 1 meal a day, but that's what I'm telling you, your protein level have to be up there because depends on what your body weight is. That what Jay told me, it have to be 1 gram per your body weight, and I'm taking enough protein per day, and I'm drinking plant-based protein, you know, natural.
So, I mean, you were disciplined before the 40-day challenge, right? But how was the experience with the 40-day challenge? How did it change your discipline? Did it make you more motivated?
Yes, because I know I have to have a goal that I really want to reach. You know what I mean? And what the 40 day helped me is we have a community, a platform, WhatsApp. So sometimes you feel like you're down and you see somebody sending some good food and you say, so I'm not like myself. So it really helped me and it make me master my diet to this level now, with me even as a result.
Yeah, because you're big.
Yeah,
Massive,
and I never see that before because I wasn't continuing with my dieting or I was supposed to. Because a lot of people go to the gym, and when you go to the gym, they work hard, and then when you reach home, you still eating about the same foolishness. They better you never go to the gym because you can't fix that.
True. Because them say you can't out-train a bad diet.
True.
So, a lot of people right now, they're in the 40-day challenge. What you just said to them? Because they're beginning and right now it's difficult for them, to be honest with you. Because they're saying they're going to miss all the favorite foods, the stew peas, them thing there, them really.
No, man, that is just a myth. You know, and if you really want something on a goal, you have to sacrifice. And that's what the sacrifice is. You know, you have to just cut your eye for the 40 day and get it, don't get it wrong. You can't do it for the 40 day. And then you do it to the 40 day and you wall out, and then when the 40 day finish, you've gone back to the same habit. That means that the 40 day are going to erase. So it has to be a lifestyle if you want it, because it's not everybody have the luxury for good metabolism. I don't. So I have to stick to my plan, what work for me.
So they would have said use an endomorph.
I guess.
So even with that, what you that tell people? Because some people say, as me eat this, me gain weight, or it too hard, or it too difficult, or it this and that, or me love my chicken bad, me love
No,
this.
but it not gonna work, because trust me, it not gonna work. Your diet is not right. It's not gonna work. There's no shortcut around it. There's no way you can go around it. You have to just eat properly, and that's the final line of everything. You know, that's the final line of everything. And to really get result, you have to basically don't eat nothing. Automatically, I know you need food, but when I say don't eat nothing, I mean your calorie count have to be real low.
You have to be in a calorie deficit.
Yeah, don't bother eat no food where hard for chew. Any food where hard for chew, leave it alone. You know, where you have to do it and choose, leave it alone. You just want to eat, you know what I mean, the green bush, them and the protein and whatever it is, you know?
Even talk about that, because you see when it comes on to vegetables, people kinda, you know how kids don't like vegetables?
Yeah?
I feel like people grow up with that and them say, I don't like vegetables, them only want to eat what them like.
No, but if you grow now, that's why some people not gonna grow. and you have to just understand that. But if you grow now, you have to just understand, say, this what it is. You know what I mean? You can't eat the same way from your young till you reach a certain age. We are getting older. You can't run from it. So you have to change the way how you eat.
But would you say now that you're older, you can do enough things that you couldn't do when you were younger, don't you?
Like what?
Meaning the fitness level where you have.
Yeah, this is the fittest I've ever been in my whole entire life. The fittest I've ever been in my whole entire life. I know fitness now has no limit. But this is the fittest I've ever been in my whole entire life.
Fittest you've been in your entire life.
Fittest I've ever been in my whole
nobody
entire
expect
life.
that at this age. Wait, do you have any more questions?
They're just asking what is your weight right now?
My weight right now, I weigh this morning, I'm 190.
And what,
Recently I was coming from 230.
190, and what's your goal after these 40 days?
Just maintain and build muscle mass and stay lean. I don't want to look too bulky or look like a bouncer. You know what I mean? I train like an athlete, so that's where I'm heading to.
And
Anthony is asking if you stop eating foods like Red Bull and still eat.
No man, no, yep. Out of my life.
out of your life completely.
Yeah, out of my life.
So make me ask you, what was your favorite before going on this health journey? What was your favorite?
Me, I just love food. I don't really have a specific food. I just love food. Any food that tastes good.
So,
you know?
Basically, I tell the people, say, if you can do it, anybody can do it.
Of course, anybody. I won't say anybody can do it. You have to just get your mind right, because it's not easy. And the sacrifice you have to make. Because even my brethren will, I tell him say, he have to stop eat dumpling. I say, dumpling, how to stop eat dumpling? That
Can't
ain't my
imagine
diet.
it.
So I just say, you have to sacrifice if you want to think about you. You know?
Precisely, because you think about the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Precisely.
Denise is asking, has the workout regime changed with the change in weight?
Well, yeah, because it depends on what you want to achieve. I do mostly CrossFit, like you see how Spry is. It's not a lot of weights per se, you know, like the weights will get you big
And
stuff
bulky.
there, because I don't want to be more fit. I just don't want to look big and then not fit, more fit.
So you
I
cross-train.
train accordingly. You know what I mean? So a lot of cardio and weights involved in my training.
Precisely. So, are there any more questions in the group?
No more questions here. And none on WhatsApp.
Alright guys, we're going to wrap this up now. So Bling, thank you for your time. You're a source of motivation to the people on the 40-day challenge right now, because this is the second day, and believe me, the finding
This is my third one.
This is your third one. Oh, Bling is part of the challenge too as well.
Yeah. But it's not really hard for me, because it's basically my lifestyle. This is what I do every day.
No, it's a lifestyle.
No, it's a lifestyle for me, because the 40-day challenge, only thing the 40-day challenge add on is probably a longer hours of fasting, like say the 72 hours of fasting, 24 hours of fasting. That's the only thing. But what the concern of me doing the 40-day, that's for me as an everyday life.
All right. Thank you, man. So we're going to wrap it up now. Thank you. Respect,
Bless.
Bling. Thank
Mana.
you. Bless.
See it. Want to save it. Let me ask question.